While China's interest in South Asia is primarily strategic, it has been customizing its tools of engagement depending on the needs of specific countries, which are very often economic or development based. In our project China's Impact on Strategic Regions, we researched the changing dynamics of Chinese engagement in Bangladesh, Nepal, Maldives, and Sri Lanka, and found that the focus countries are united in their need for ports, bridges, highways, and power infrastructure, which explains the rapid strides that the Belt and Road Initiative has made in these countries. However, over the last decade, China has become far more attentive towards its South Asian periphery and has moved beyond mere commercial and development based engagements to more far reaching political and security ones. This includes having a say in domestic political developments, emerging as an active stakeholder in people to people relations, as well as stepping in to influence how it is portrayed in the media in these countries. One of the key findings of the project has been that in many of these countries, China's economic and political footprint has expanded so quickly that even those with relatively strong state and civil society institutions have struggled to grapple with the implications. As part of this project, we have identified and categorized the various vulnerabilities in focus states in South Asia. In some countries, state institutions are brittle. In some others, civil society acts as an inadequate check against creeping external interference. Elsewhere, elites are prone to capture, including by external actors such as China and its proxies. For instance, this is reflected in Chinese funded projects in Bangladesh, which have been awarded to Chinese contractors without adhering to due diligence or the rules of procedure or following a competitive tendering process. In Nepal, the space for the media to report on Tibetan issues has steadily shrunk since the 2008 Beijing Olympics. And in Sri Lanka, critics as well as even courts have questioned the unusual hurry with which the Rajapaksa administration pushed the Colombo Port City Economic Commission bill through the parliament in May 2021. This project has tried to identify productive Chinese engagement in the interest of these states, at the same time equip them so that they can discourage or mitigate the effects of unproductive Chinese actions and influences. Sharing experiences among these four states could help them strengthen their individual and collective hands, and a consistent and long-term American policy in the region will help in this regard. The assistance may be in the form of helping build capacity, providing technical assistance, as well as strengthening civil society and domestic institutions. A lot of Chinese engagement is predicated on what the four states need. The United States and its partners should similarly direct their capabilities in meeting the needs of these states. The emphasis on vaccines by the Quad countries or the Build Back Better World initiative announced at the meeting of G7 leaders are productive steps in this direction. Most importantly, US efforts should guide the citizens of the focus countries to demand better from their own governments, thereby bringing focus back on pressure from within rather than without.